I'm back. Hey, yeah, I was intending to stream a little bit earlier on, but um, I've just been in sort of a weird mood for the past couple of days or so. Had some setbacks. I mean, you saw obviously that I wound up dying twice while raiding end cities over here on Cytosis, which also had a setback on another server as well, which kind of a bit of a kick in the pants. Something else I was building back on that server didn't really sort of pan out as well as I'd like. So yeah, it's kind of been a meh thing, and I haven't been able to get myself back into my numbers here are really terrible. Like, hope things are fine on your side, but yeah, I've been just kind of blah. Let's put it that way. And certainly I want to get back into FSG and all that, but I am distracted by other things, and these other things are great. Not gonna distract from them, but it's also kind of feeling like, ugh, I left that. But enough griping on my side, because I do have some cool things to show off here. Back into it. Now, I'm down here for a very specific reason. Let's pop open my thing here. You can see I've basically got nothing on me other than an ender chest. If I down Mr. Ender Chest and pop it open, voila. I've been playing like this on another server, and it is an amazing way to play. It really sort of changes the way you approach Minecraft as well. Like, now I've basically got all of the stuff that I need to build more or less what I want at my fingertips. I can go out, and I can build things wherever I want. I don't have to worry about shuffling materials because I've got a ton of shulker boxes I can use to carry things across. I've got some emergency stuff, and because it's in an ender chest, when I die, I lose the ender chest, but I mean, I've got a spare ender chest sitting in my ender chest of all things. And getting ender chest is annoying, but because I've got a home, it's not necessarily all that bad. With its own collection of resources and requirements and all that. And I can always, if desperate, go to the main home world. Grab some ender pearls or some, just some starter gear or something, and rebuild from there. So works really well. And in the meantime, everything is at my fingertips, and everything is labeled too. Redstone, lighting. Oh, I should rename that. One reason why I'm down over here. Doing a little bit of construction. Construction materials. My wallet, essentially, where all my goodies are. Go off the meager amounts I've got. Look at that. But I mean, also for storing important things like Heart of the Sea, Nautilus shells, and all that. Yep. That back in. It is great. Now, there are a couple of things I want to tweak. Originally, I was down here to actually do a little bit of renaming. As you can see, though, I do not have enough levels to do any naming. Not good. I guess I could always spend a few minutes grinding over there. I would do that, so I can rename a few. But, in the meantime, I do have some dyes, which, amusingly enough, I store in an undyed shulker box. But there's a couple that I'm missing. Showing off what I've got here. There are 13 of these shulker boxes in total, but there's 16 available colors that you can use. I mean, I've got a couple other ones in here. I've sort of got one setting up for food, one sort of like a garbagey kind of thing, which I should probably sort through at some point. Actually, that one's got ghast tears. I should move that over to probably enchanting. Blue. Yeah, a little bit of organization to do here, and obviously some of these do need colors. And again, 13 in total right here, one of which is uncolored, so this is actually 12 that I've got. There's 16 total colors, so some of these are going to be getting a nice paint job. So do I do have another one. There we go. In fact, I should probably move some of my nether stuff over into there as well. Move some of these other. Alright, missing colors that I've got. Purple, magenta, gray. I've got, this is light gray right here. If you combine white and black, you'll get just gray. Also cyan. I've got light blue, blue, but no, cyan color on there. Crack open our dies and see what we can do about that. Got blue. Okay, and where is my white? Weird, why don't I have black dye? Not like I've got a shortage of dye hanger. Alright, well, what else can I make? Yes, magenta I'm going to need as well. Blue might as well go back. Wait, that's magenta. But does combining red and blue... Red and green should make yellow. Cross fingers. Let's see what I can get by combining these two. If I can get purple out of it, apparently work. Yes, perfect. 3 more colors I could deal with. Alright, what's the most appropriate one for food? I don't think it really matters. I've kind of consumed all of the good ones, more or less. Back red. Ones I'm all gonna need. Okay, so, I have to organize these. Well, you I definitely want some color on. So, oh yes, I think I'm using my farming one. Armor transport, no. Farming is green. I think I'm pretty much done with this. You know what? Yes. Put our food one. It's cyan. Alright. Take... Purple? It's actually a different color. One reason why I sort of held off on doing purple is I thought it'd be the same, but it is not, actually. Magenta for... on here, actually. Very nice. Alright, so, I've got some dyes to put back now. And should go into the blues, but I don't really have a lot of room there, so... Well, technically, cyan is intermediate from these. It makes the uh, lack of black dye is kind of distressing me right now. Gentle, I shall. I got one buried around somewhere. Put it anywhere, it probably would have been crafting. Or, nope, I think that pretty much nailed it. And it goes back in, oh wait, I gotta do a little bit of sorting here. You can go back. Dyes, I am done with for now. Until I get my black dye back. That, go there. This is all the stuff I collected from the Nether, and this should have migrated over to my wallet, but for some reason did not. Okay. All this, actually. Take all of it. Or all this stuff goes. All it? Another nice thing about shulker boxes, too. I was actually taking advantage of that earlier on today. Convert some of that into... Convert some of this into blocks. or so. You go in there. Yeah, that's better. That's way too much gold. Blocks, blocks. Almost all. I don't really use a lot of individual gold, so. That's again too much iron. Put about half of that to blocks. There we go, looking good. And I am gonna convert some of this back. Probably stash the dragon head. Make exactly two. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, Ghast here actually is best in enchanting rather than valuable stuff, so I think I'm... Enchanting. Crafting too. I'll double check my... Oh, actually, hang on a sec. No, for farming, I think I should make sure that... I guess, yeah, armor transport kind of makes sense. Oh, and fancy construction. Pull out enchant. And or my gas tiers over there. Awesome. Almost enough for a full end crystal. Not? Sorry, I said a 4 end crystals, I should. As tempting as it is to convert that now, you can use gas tiers for other potions. But I don't think it would necessarily be wise to be that greedy. Right, and I need to throw soul speed 3 off to it. I still haven't actually completed my garbage armor yet. I think I'll hold off on it for a little bit though. Simply because my plan is to build that ghast farm on top of the sort of nether... On top of the bedrock, at the very top of... Above the nether ceiling, I guess. And I don't really need garbage armor for that, because I'm pretty much protected all the way there, so... Just ride in with the really good stuff. Oh yes. That... I think that's about all that needs to go. Get out of there. That is one thing I've found that's annoying about this system, is it can be very... Well, I mean, you know, you kind of have to keep track of everything, but that's why it's color-coded and with different... But on top of that... Oh yes, item frames. Right, somehow. Be a decoration item. Let's pull you out instead. There we go, that's better. Put some item frames in there. I'm gonna stash my diorite slabs in there. Stone slabs. Good spot for it. Purple I kind of like. One single purple stair. That's probably better off upstairs. I think that's all I need. Right over here. Fire resistant. This is one of those super ones that I made. Flashers, so. Probably reorganize these a little. Odd. Because when you're listing things in shulker boxes, all that I need to go for the nether use. Watch, when I hover over there, Potion of fire resistance potion. It goes across the top of the shulker box itself. So if you've got repeats of an item, but you want to sort of keep those repeats organized, but you also sort of want them near the front, it makes sense to actually arrange them in vertical columns rather than horizontal ones, even if that does make it a bit trickier to just shift add later on. Back. Now, boars. The honey block in there, but not really honey. I throw this at crafting. Farming now. Farming makes the most sense. You should be in redstone. Especially since I already got a ton there. Look at all this gunpowder. I'm gonna have to use it at some point. My hope is mainly to use it on rockets, but like, we shall see. Back. Of course, having one disadvantage of having everything on you is if something goes wrong and say you accidentally toss a shulker box into lava and all that, it's gone. You've just lost basically all your inventory. Terrible. No. I guess it was farming. I was like, unfortunately, this poor thing's already full. As nice as the bamboo is and all that, a lot of room. I'm gonna have to rethink how I handle my farm. At least I've got some shulkers I can sort of overflow. Certainly one including food. Alright, I've got 2 more to organize. Work for that. 4. They're just empty. Okay, well, that one's intentional. Take Mr. Empty, throw it out. Well, that one's food anyway, so. Got farming here. I can offload some of this to food. Well, I'll offload a bit of carrots to food. Doesn't give me a lot of room, unfortunately. Farming is done then. Not be so hasty. Alright. Navigation. Purple. Armor transport. We've got garbage in there. Banners are nice though. There's that birch boat I was looking for. This goes in lighting. This, I guess, just... I don't want to keep a garbage box, more or less. This should go... This and this all should go sort of... It's kind of garbage. Bane of Arthropods, me. Never actually get you, I kind of want to keep around. Banners are nice for crafting. And nether quartz I should pull out. Everything else I think just will stay as garbage. Oh, and paper. But I did need you after all. See, now I just spent a ton of time organizing and reorganizing. Room for it though. You know what? You remain garbage. Garbage, garbage, boom. Decent. Really decent. You're coming with me. Decent. Very decent. Not terrible. Tell you what. The garbage over to here. That way we've at least got all the garbage organized. Throw a red banner on there. Still don't know why these ones stack. There must be something weird on with. I've used them. Farming, no room in farming whatsoever. Down. I don't want to rename. Should keep you up. Where's armor transport? There we go. They're really, really good. Taken up by a ton of arrows. Move these over here. Decent things over here. I'll rearrange that. Pick. Another shulker box for some of this stuff. Like, technically, these are not armor. Oh, this... No, this isn't. Alright, I need a specific tools one, then. Mount. Transport kind of makes sense. Farming, though. And I did open up a spot for them in farming, so... And, of course, you know, my renamed Electra should be my spares of rockets. Okay, so farming. I put it back in here. Oh, I did not. Yes. Farming. You got it. Hit up room, so let's fill that back up. Armor transport. Now get a little bit more room in there. Go. Saddles in there. That makes sense. Over there, actually. That's okay. Garbage. Here we go. Tools at long last. Oh, who's my favorite? Definitely you. Oak touch down there. That one's kind of important. What am I? Yeah, I think that's kind of my nether shovel. Oh, yeah, you're just... Oh. Oh, lights. I forgot to put you. Crafting. Oh, garbage. Well, lighting now. You can see that I'm basically full up when it comes to this stuff. My putting glass in with lighting. My part. Tell you what, I need to definitely make a separate glass thing. Your tools, your garbage, station, transport. Make another one, and you can do the light gray. Let's pull some of this out of here. I need for lighting in here. Definitely move my glowstone in. I think I'll move, I don't think I'll keep my glass in here. It's just specialized stained glass. Get moved out. So, orange is probably the best. Green, green, purple, white, light blue I shall put down there. Oh, and black, of course. Not wasted. Perfect. This. Hard pumpkin to be on there as well. Actually, trying to think of how exactly I would organize these. So, most useful to help when I'm sort of going through and trying to remind myself what exactly is in this shulker. A little across the bottom here. Done. Lighting's pretty much done. Crafting, you come out again. Put my banner up in. Because I can. Technically, it's a form of decoration. But I almost always basically just use banners with shields. Crafting. Crystal, I just don't. I'm gonna have to go back over here and grab it. I know, I've just pulled it out, but this has to go upstairs, so I'm gonna leave. Wait, where did I put crafting? Dang it. Take that with me, okay. Oh, I don't have. Okay, I'll just take you with me. Garbage fits in actually with the other garbage, which is great. Cobble I think I keep around. Wait. Glass. Oh, I put stained glass away, didn't I? No, I did not. Perfect. Alright, boom. Pack this all back up. Redstone, I think I'll move over there. All of it. Okay. Yeah. You can see how you quickly get lost in inventory management. Annoying? Heck yes. Garbage ones. So food. Glass goes up there. Down to disambiguate. Although actually, garbage. Tools, armor transport. That one's. You know what? Food's a bit more important than navigation. And there we go. Now got 5 times 4, 12, 13 of them. Still missing 3 colors overall. One. I'm definitely going to have to do some checking after. What exact colors I'm missing. Pretty much everything should be there. Alright, now make sure that I've got a Silk Touch pickaxe on me. If you break that, if you don't have a Silk Touch pickaxe, what happens is you basically just get a whole ton of obsidian. And alright, I do need to do a bunch of renaming, though. I click this lever a little bit. Grab a couple of levels just so I can rename it. Probably going to need only about 3 or 4. And given that the early levels are easiest to get, should not take too long. I'm already at level 3. Okay, well, after the next set, hold down, I'll turn this off. And then we're pretty much there. So here I was thinking, oh, talk about, you know, things that, let's try and occupy some time by talking about my plans and all that. Basically finished. Swapping this out for some glass would be nice, but I kind of like the stairs right here. It kind of crushes me down. Lets me get close without, you know, necessarily seeing Yellies come along and spot me. Wait, what? You're doing that. There, navigation. Food renamed. Garbage. Glass. 5 levels right there. Alright. Take advantage of what you got. Boss? Not what I was hoping for. Oh well. Ah. Right. Be a bug of some sort. Well. Bunch of those now. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going for raw material. You have some spare apples. Take full advantage. Alright, so. Tools. Glass. Or was construction basic, construction fancy, right? Oh, so now I've got one more to name. All done. Still am deeply amused by how fast that takes. Food. Garbage. Ansibo. Oh, actually, could put a garbage bow in there. I'm gonna have to deal with those at some point. Alright. Tools. Garbage. Stained glass. Construction fancy. And there we go. That's nice, fully organized shulker kit. 13, I know I'm missing 14. Colors. Alright, no, there's more than that. These two, both undyed, so there's something more that I'm missing. Always like manually verifying that. Just... Alright, with that, more or less get. At some point I plan on rebuilding this off stream. Hasn't happened yet, but given that I'm kind of meh about other things, it might actually happen sooner rather than. Certainly I don't think I should necessarily, you know, expect you to don't think I should subject you, given that you've already watched, I think, like 3 times. Try and build that sucker. Anvil. Pretty good. I kind of like leaving a little bit of diamond back here, Justin. Lapis, yeah, sure. Oh, I want to have 2 milk buckets over here, just or rotten flesh for the dogs. All makes sense. That. My black ink too. I cannot have run out that easily. Literally have squids hanging out my front door. Am I to believe that I really went, you know, really got that lazy about collecting black ink? Guess if I did, well, might as well go out and collect a bit more. That to refill it. There, nothing there. Okay. Out of black ink. Right. I'll put back. I mean, I've barely touched what's in here. A good idea. I did decide to put an ender chest up here just to make stuff a little bit. Let's set up maybe a 3rd construction shulker. Stones. Granite, diorite. Side end, side end. Blackstone. Bricks, another bricks. And yeah, whatever quartz blocks I got left. Quartz. Bricks. Blackstone. Right. Granite. I guess the rest I can just keep as them. Blackstone. Double check over there to see that I've got. At least that way, once it's all there, it's all nice and organized. Over here, I guess. Yeah, we're going specifically for tunnel bores. Know exactly why. Oh, there we go. A bit more blackstone. Alright. With me. Alright, confirmed. I need to go out and farm a little bit of ink. Quartz? What kind of quartz? Tell you what. Just make myself a block of quartz. Flush off that road too. Got so much I really don't know what to do with it all. Block of quartz, bam. Blackstone, bam. Obviously, I'm going to have to do a little bit of organizing here. So what? Redstone down there. Garbage I'm just going to toss down there. I've used almost all my shulker boxes. It's amazing just how fast you go through. Alright. That out of the way. Let's go. With that out of the way, let's sleep. And this should be enough to go and get the gas farm. In fact, I don't even have to go back downstairs or fiddle with anything. You know, an anvil would be great for naming and such, but I got a crafting bench. Especially given how things are going, you know, I'm pretty much okay. You know, I can take advantage of Luna's iron mining. Well, might as well do that. Means, of course, I can create my own anvil on demand. There we go. That birch broken. Let's go back. I, of course, forgot to bring any fireworks with me to help. Terrible. You come back with me, buddy. Pay careful attention to the sky. There we go. We've transitioned over to biome. Now, in order to properly build this ghast farm, it needs to be in a soul sand valley. Pay attention to what exactly the sky is doing at any one given. We're putting it over in here. We've got a portal already sort of sitting over here. I'll fight with that, but I kind of figure out exactly where the bounds of the soul sand valley are. What is from the looks of it? And to also verify that yes, indeed, this is Soul Sand Valley. Okay. Let's also make sure that we are in a Soul Sand Valley. Best way to check is just to double check through this little door over here. Yes, indeed, we are in a Soul Sand Valley. Soul Sand Valley. Soul Sand right there. Someone's been doing a lot of mining, or whatever. Back up. I'm so spoiled by stairs. I wonder if this is... you remember the tunnel we went back to way in the day when we were doing some mining for... I'm gonna poke my head out here just a bit. Soul Sand Valley. You can also see, yes, I'm in a Soul Sand Valley, but take a look at that background. That exact color has to match. But yeah, when I was mining ancient debris, I ran into that path, and that's probably what this is right over. Oh, box. Up. Yeah. There's no slowdown for climbing and eating, so take advantage of that. Wait, what did I forget to do? Let's go back. Eat up some squid. Why do I not have some black dye? Yes, it's a diversion. Oh, yes, it's wasting a little bit of time. Guessing that this color corresponds to basalt. That's exactly where I'm sort of situated below. That's always great. I'm sitting over there. Oh, here we go. For you. Didn't go. Some shaders can be a pain. Now with that, I've got tons. Transition over to my fortune pick. Advantage of that. I really wish I knew how to turn off this sort of lighted thing. I normally do not play like this on, but because of my weird setup with how my Minecraft is launched, you know, this is just, I'm basically running on the default settings, and if I recall correctly, the default settings for the shader are enable. Okay. Here we go. I figured out some way to do that. Some way to fix that, I should say. Polar bears. Still love being right next to them. This is still basically my optimal environment to hang out in. The only way I could potentially improve it would be to actually hollow out one of those things and build a home inside there. That would be... That, I think, is the only thing that would be even better. Enough of this. Now, 10 iron ore, 14 ink sacs. Alright, let's set up shop over here. I do have to be careful with what I do. Because unfortunately, by doing this, I've now created a spawns point where things can spawn across. Since I'm currently here, and within a 24 block radius of this, nothing's actually going to spawn. But that could easily change. I really have to take advantage of everything I've got here in order to make sure of that. Alright. Lighting. I should convert you to black dye too. Some of these I'm going to save as ink sacs in case I want to do something with books and all that. Alright. Dyes out. Crafting out. There. Where was my garbage? Yeah, you should have slabs. I don't want all I use. Oh. Crafting, I'm just gonna here. I want a crafting bench, please. There. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna make these dies. Okay, white. Perfect. Oh, where is one that is not die? I'm gonna gamble that the colors that I'm missing are more colorful than what I've got. So let's turn this into stone, since that's, I think, a more appropriate color. Perfect. Right, and back to dyes. White, black. They're perfect? No, it'll do. Do any more? So you here. Let's go back there. Alright. So garbage. White purple. All those slabs now. I got tons of blocks I can use for construction. Head over to lighting. Look at all this. Move you back over. Block quartz is good. I want to. This is basically sort of like a minimal construction thing. So essentially, if I'm doing just some quick construction jobs, this is the shulker box I want to pull out. Even though there's a bunch of stone in this shulker box right here, I want that to sort of be just like a much larger collection of them. And take advantage of the naming within there. Else? Good. I kind of want to see what you... Cacti, yeah. Yeah, that works. Well, actually, why did I even bring you about it? Need you. Garbage. Obsidian is a viable resource. Purpers. Labs, kind of. Here we go. Purper. And even if I don't like it later on, who is... Alright, one second. Oh, wait, no, I do need lighting out, actually. Put you on top, that's not going to work. What if I do? There we go. There. Now that is only one block high. There's almost no mobs that'll actually spawn underneath that one block high. Certainly nothing within a soul sand valley there. That actually should protect me against spawns that would pop up. Alright, so I need some furnaces. Two. I wanted a coal for this. Throw it over here. Now no longer protected from spawns. Good. With that, I'm gonna grab some iron. Nice. Gonna need 4 iron anvil. Anvil. All protected. When I was gonna read garbage. Aimed properly. You should be stone. I've got you. That's it. Come on. Stones. Well, I should actually cut this out because I am going to be using a lot of stone. Bottom here. Upper block above. Then I can still open you properly. Since it expands up to a block and a half, I can't just place the slabs on top because then I won't be able to actually access any of it. Anvil around? No. Technically borrow this from... Luna over here, so... Ooh, warp hyphae. I have never actually encountered that. On there, but what? You're gonna want to drop off this anvil. You know what? Stone is rebuilt. Rats. Trade. I'm gonna keep these around just in case. Tiles, please. Minimize the chance of me. Thanks, yeah. What? I don't want to place you there. Here we go. Wrong one. Okay. Not gonna mix my stuff with Luna's. Yes, I know, I said I was gonna break the rules and use Luna's stuff in order to construct all this, but... Doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep track of some of this stuff, just out of habit. Alright. Oh, that's quite big. Alright, good. Let's get started on the redstone. This is one reason why I really do need some help from Luna here. It's just simply rails to cover all of it. Actually, but do I even need you at this point? Pop you out. Up. Place you with These woods. I'll move down one. And then the construction bench will go up there. And I usually like to have a stone cutter hanging around too, just in case if I want to build a stone cutter. Turn. Oh. Don't. There we go. Stone cutter, please. Holding all the right back in. Go back there. Stick out with me. I got work to do with the stone there. But it was, oh yeah, stone cutter and we'll take it. Okay. Gotta start laying out where exactly this thing. One corner will sort of start around here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Across. Oh, sorry, 14 across. So. 6. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 5. Bam! Alright. Place things out. Now this original design that I'm using is fairly long. In my case, I actually want to shorten it down a little bit. The idea being that I have quite a bit of materials to actually build a flying machine. It makes more sense to sort of shorten it down and have the flying machine travel less distances in order to actually crush the ghasts. Get that working. So, in this one it actually goes quite a ways down in terms of like 32 blocks or something like that. Might want to go that far. Oh, 20 blocks down? One, two. Perfect. There. Particular. Cool. Alright. This will be my main collection area. Emphasize that a little bit more. Then I'm going to have a little bit of space underneath here. Because I'm going to need to build essentially the rails to collect. And given that Luna has a ridiculous amount of iron, I could just rail the entire thing up from there. Makes some things a little bit easier. That can also be tricky to actually pull things off of those rails. don't think I'm going to get a very strong spawn rate with these guys. As long as the rail cart itself doesn't take any more than about 5 minutes to make its traverse. On the other hand, it does solve the problem of how exactly I'm going to set this up. Again, the plan was to basically make like a self-contained one that would go from here to here. That way all the ghasts that die within this corridor here, they'll drop somewhere around in here, given that they're being suffocated and all that. The problem, of course, is, well, I mean, the same symmetry applies over here, you know. I'm going to have ghasts dying on both sides over here. Something like that. I'm just roughing it out. What do I do with that? And given that it's only 2 across, I think I'm definitely going to one of those lines where I just pull it across. But I mean, get all those mine... Yeah, fill the entire dang thing in. Do it. Now, in order to do that, I am going to need a collection system. Whereby, essentially, these come along and fill something else. So essentially, this entire thing will be rails right up to about here. This will be a hopper. This will then feed into something else, but it's got to be collected. I mean, I could just put a series of chests all down here. That's a really poor way to do item management. You know, this ghast farm is not going to be kicking out that many items. It'd be great for all of it to just be in one chest. I suppose one thing I could do is just put one chest here and feed, you know, put in basically a hopper line to come down here. Boom. In fact, something like that almost. And the idea is basically you'll come along and access the chest from here. Hopper line down here will come across, feed everything into here, and then, you know, hoppers across over to here. Good work. Yeah, and then some of the machinery I think will actually stick up and across, but that... Okay, that works. If I put an upside down stair, though, that will allow some spawn. So, alright. Wood on me, yes. Enough, though, to build. Got a ton of birch, so. I need 2 chests. 1, 2. Thank you. There's... There we go. Oh. But of course it needs a block on top. Too. Okay. There. Now that's spawn proof. Although, actually, hang on. I do want to put a hopper underneath there. So we'll put some purple in there. Just for that. Whole ton of hoppers coming. I should start constructing hoppers. How many am I going to need? It was 14 across. So, 14, 28, which means I need 28 chests. Two of those makes 1 chest. 50. Work on one side. I've got a lot of spare right now, but I don't think it would hurt to sort of build just one side for now. 1. Whew. A lot. 14 chests. Break up this into a bunch of ingots. We're going to need at least 2 stacks. About 14 hoppers with a fair bit to spare. Yeah, I should put back my stone too. What? Stone is cheap. That was probably 15 actually. Going in? Yeah. Going that way. Now, unfortunately, I am 1 short. Annoying? Yes. Livable? Yes. We now need coverage. But that's okay. A bunch of purple. Great for laying things out, but I'm gonna need a lot more than this. I don't. Really. I don't need purple at all right here. Because I'm throwing rails in. Of course. 1 more chest. Tons of iron. I really like this sort of kindness rules that I play under, where basically I try and avoid playing at least non-hostile mobs. If I snare it. Same time, Dex. It can be really limiting. That's all you need. So how many can I get out of this? Good. Now all through here, lay me out some stone. But this has got to be terrible for you to... There's basically nothing you can see right now. Oh. I'll cheat a little bit. Video settings. Brightness. Probably didn't change much. Well, I tried at least. Okay. Yes. No problem. I will temporarily put... Now, the problem is if I start laying rails down on there, it's going to cause all the alignment on the rails to actually go haywire later on. I think temporarily, just to prevent spawns. Don't touch, please. Okay. So to preserve spawns, I'm going to copy that. out. The rail. Get a rail. Now. A little dangerously close to where mobs can spawn. Probably so, I think. Oh yes, right. I've got to set up some blocks midway to our redstone. Oh, redstone. Go to there. There we go. Perfect. Gonna need a lot of redstone. Ground. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. I also need some powered rails to go. Fortunately, I do have some spares. Don't move you out of there, though. There. 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 Of course, I need some sort of slab up there. So. Stone slab. Probably gonna need at least. Probably swap you out. Oop, there we go. Now it's spawn proof. Could also be redstone line right along through here too. Yeah, I just need some. Temporarily place one there. Need to, but I also need just some ordinary redstone. I don't want to break up the redstone I've already got. And this should be powered rail too. That will actually sort of help control these carts that are coming here. And this gets powered by a redstone torch of some sort. One directly. Probably turning you off. That's alright. I'll worry about it later. You get back out. Get down there. Okay, so one line done. Oh. Can cause problems over here. But this is powered. That's also going to cut off power to this hopper, and nothing will actually transport through. This had dropped straight down, that would have been a different. Of course, I'm just directly above bedrock. So do I move it one up just to give myself a little bit more flexibility? Now is the time. I'm going to make changes to this thing. Now would be perfect for it. So those lines would basically come all down through here. This would drop down and then go that way. But this thing would stay. Okay. Alright, blocks. You. Wait. Outside do that. Alright. One more hopper, though. Dig into my wood for that one. That's still facing the right way. Everything else needs to be ripped up. Or of those things. Gonna need one hopper over here. Yep. Er. No. Get a powered rail right there. Normal rail. What if I just moved everything one block that way? Hello? Yes. Oh, and then I just sort of build a platform from here, but I have to move it another block that way. That. Doable. I can do that. Gonna make... Well, it doesn't, because it's supposed to be 10 and then... This comes out. Comes out. That. That becomes that. Become rail. Power. Moves down 2. But admit, I don't like coming in so close here. I kind of like having 2 blocks of space. Actually, rather than that, I should actually move that side down, which is going to be super annoying, because I've laid everything out here. But... definitely be my preference. I think it's actually good. There. Not too much to move there. Let's do it. Thing must go. Move these. Then purple. Now that's... You're that one. You're the central chest. You go away. The hopper leading into the central chest. You go away too. Huh? There we go. This is where that hopper will go. There we go. Hopper this way. Down. The hopper into there. Don't worry about that one. Howard, yes. No. Actually, I lied. No. No. Purple out. Get up. Labs. Actually, no. If I've got redstone on there, it should prevent spawns. Boop. You. I'm the one I'm using to go across. Go up one of these. Temporary purple above it. There we go. Oh, I can't get up there using that. Oh well. Whatever. So. I gotta come out or across there. Very purple. Very purple. blocks are going to stay there. Why even bother with purple? No, they're going to be stone of some sort. You are temporary, though. Torch works. I'm gonna guess no. Now that's powered. No, I should think a little bit more carefully about that, because I want to be able to turn this thing on and off, right? In order to reduce lag. A lever on there will turn that one on, great. What about this one? Do I want 2 levers there or 1? That implies, actually. This. And I throw my lever on there, so. I'm gonna need a repeater. Way to do that too. Click that on, that works fine. No reason though why I can't run this line down the center and then feed like a repeater into it, or out of it, one of the two. And use that basically to sort of power down this. You get out of there. Well, actually, nothing should spawn on there. It should just. Yeah, but then that's gonna. Oh, I mean, no. I designed this right. I can basically have the repeater swoop in at precisely the right spot to ensure everything keeps going. That's powered. Isn't gonna be. Dead. I need to find some way to extend it. Although that also means that this will work fine on the other side. I don't need any repeater whatsoever. What I can do basically is just you know I will figure it out. Alright, so. Let's stone this place up. No. Oop. Now, a little bit of experience though. Here. Here. This goes here. Now, if I lay this on top, that rail should not turn. No, it does not. Perfect. Good. All I gotta do is lay these out. You guys are just excellent. I don't have anywhere enough powered rail to actually cover all this. No. Last powered rail. Yeah, and that will align with that. Okay, that's fine. Now, dip into my strategic gold reserves. I got plenty of gold blocks right here. I can farm, so I'm not worried. You're down. Got this mess complete. No. Also good. Okay. Pretty good. Should be able to get away with it. The secret is where you lay your rail down. If I were to take a rail and lay it right here, it would interfere with that. If I put it here, it doesn't interfere. Then if I come along and do that, whoop, maintains its position. Oh. Rail system is way overpowered for what I need. Perfectly. I'll put you there, it's going to break. So. There are some blocks that kill them. No, just purpose. On. No torturing villagers things. Very annoying at times. Setting up some sort of iron farm would be a great way. Tons of materials for all this. Because I don't believe in torturing villagers, next best is mining. Need more stone though. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of stone with me, simply because it's so... But... have to head home after the stream is over and collect a bit more from there. I mean, technically I could switch in any type of block for this. It's the ones, especially in here, are solid enough that you're never actually going to see. Unless when you're talking about cheap blocks, you have to beat stone. All you need is a little bit of lava, a little bit of water, a high, an unbreaking 3 silk touch pickaxe. Yeah. Preferably diamond, but make do with what you got. And I have literally all the cobblestone I would ever need in my lifetime. Go. Have indeed been working on the railroad. And since that'll take me over to where the construction bench is anyway. No, don't rush over there and construct it right away. Instead, taking advantage of all the stone to sort of naturally bring me over there. Take advantage of all the stone I've got in my inventory to naturally bring me. over there. Oh shoot, I'm almost out of rails. That's not so good. I can construct more. I preserve the anti-spawn, the spawn proofing on this. Not gonna add any more on that, just simply so burned by anything there. Okay. I need powered rails. And yeah, I'm gonna one more. Okay, so I want powered rails. 24 will be good for now. Oh, that's because out of sticks. Ah. Decent amount. We'll need more. Alright. Time to dip into my strategic wood supply. Not a fan of oak. Black wood, not fun to build. Blows out. Going to 6. There we go. Another nice stack of rails. Ooh. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Everybody's now happy. Oop. There we go. Wrong one. Bang. There we go. On top. Taking off. Nine, so I need 9 more rails, but I got 16. 9 more powered rails, but I got 16 more. not finished my hopper line, but I gotta come back anyway, so it's sort of a natural turnaround spot for it. The last bit of stone here. Rails, thank you. Stone. Getting into a good, easy rhythm with this, too. Take her home and get myself more. 2 more, I need? 3 more, actually. Oh, 2 more. Okay. I did my math wrong here. When will I learn not to do math on stream? Do 3 of you, that'll just polish it all off. Leave you behind. Okay, so I need hoppers. Iron ingots. 2 more, then I'm gonna need that. I should. Enough. 2 more. Bing. What might improve the view a little bit if I do that. Hopefully that's a little bit better on the stream. I'll have to review it after the fact to see what it looks like. Oh no. Dang it. Got my own roll. Okay. What can I do in place of stone? Stone. Okay. Was that a problem? Lack of a copper background. Right, let's get the copper line out here. That's moving across. Good. Now, there we go. Fraction. Get down a couple blocks. See, this one sadly is no longer powered, so I'm gonna have to throw a repeater in there somewhere. I don't think I have any spares. Look at a little bit of time. Might see if I can do an inline repeater. That'd certainly make things a lot easier when it comes to construction. Almost all done. See if I can figure out that repeater. Make a repeater. It's been so long. Oh, 2 torches, a bunch of stuff. Oh, surprised I don't need nickel. Torch. Power being at power. You gotta go. Go on top. Be a good reminder to me to figure out the redstone thing properly. And now I do need a bunch of minecarts to go back and forth across here. Each of them with hoppers too. And I can flick the lever and test that everything works as intended. Minecarts. Start. We can get some of these moving just to sort of free up some inventory slots. Go in there. Speaking. We travel further than that. Alright, well. I freed up the inventory slots, what do I care? Went through a whole lot of... Alright. Bada boom. Oh, nice. Okay. If it's loaded, it will actually work properly. Good. So I need more. Means I need more. My oak. Minecart. Minecart. There we go. One of the things really messes up your inventory. Oh, look at them all go. Still need 1, 2, 3, 7 more, huh? So that's 5 more rails, or 5 more carts. Five, thank you. That. Got it there. Seven. I have 2. I need 5 more, which means I need 40 wood. Means I need 10. Back. Spare chest in there. Should I take advantage of it? Oh, let's not. I kind of like to have an emergency chest. Just 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah, that's all I need. Okay. Copper. Cart. Two. Bam. Thick room, how's it go? Oh, okay. Good for you for staying behind. Right, that should have all that in place. Now, let me just go around and check sure works as. Yeah, see. Okay, good. That is going to work as expected. That. Now the carts are all just going to boop. Well, I think that's a pretty natural spot to stop. At this point, basically, it's me coming along and filling in the platform over there to allow for Ghast to come in. Obviously, I do need to light it up a little bit in order to get that to encourage them to do that. I should probably also work on the side. And the original design I'm using from, I think it's Some Call Me Tim, uses a ton of leaves. Take full advantage of that. Of course, I should pacify the tech crew. So I think with that, I shall be seeing you later.